So the DCKO tournament has finally come to a close, and our winner is Superman! Of course it is. This all happens in the latest issue of DCKO, issue 5. For those of you guys who are not following the DCKO event, let me sum up. The DCKO event is a 32-person tournament that puts heroes and villains against each other to create Omega energy, so then the person who wins can siphon off that Omega energy, get strong enough to defeat Darkseid. All while Darkseid has already conquered the future and is sweeping through the timeline, terraforming Earth and killing heroes. And in DCKO issue 4, Superman was taken out in the tournament by Lex Luthor via shot to the back. Or was he? Turns out Time Trapper, aka an evolved form of Doomsday, created a pocket timeline where Time Trapper sacrifices himself, giving all of his alpha energy to Superman. It turns out that Omega energy, which is destructive energy, also has a counterpart, alpha energy, which is energy of creation. At this time, Superman is already filled with a bunch of Omega energy, so Time Trapper, infusing his alpha energy into Clark, makes him strong enough to return to the tournament and one-shot Luthor from the back. And that is when we are all introduced to the Omega King Superman. Of course, there's an epic fight scene between Superman and Darkseid going through realities and timelines, but in the end, Clark understands what he has to do. He can't keep all of this power for himself. And mind you, as Darkseid and Superman are fighting, Superman is creating an absolute universe of his own. One whose future is bright, but still everybody has free will. And in that act of creation, Superman lets loose of all his energy, giving it to the new heroes, reawakening him so they can fight Darkseid. And as a team, for right now, they were able to win. And in that win, we get a glimpse of other timelines and other worlds that are still alive and kicking, which includes the absolute universe that I'm excited for. This is not an opinion, argue about it in the comments.